Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. In this episode, we've started chapter 5, I believe, and Rentaro had a dream about Mayuri being like, I'm the first Mayuri that ever existed, and Rentaro, you're the first Rentaro that ever existed, haha! And they were in a land of nothingness is what I remember, and we're continuing off from there. It was a dream. I must have fallen asleep sometime around noon. What a horrible nightmare. I guess that threatening email I got is still weighing on my mind. Threatening email? I don't remember that. Still, Mayuri had to save me? Even in a dream, that's unacceptable. I'm the one who saves her. Hey, she could save you. That's the way it should be. Besides, Mayuri's not smart enough to talk about time travel like that. Yes, she is! I sit up and look around the room. I still think Mayuri knows a lot more than what she's letting on. She's right where I expect to find her. In front of the TV, watching a Rainet Kakeru DVD. Kakeru. On the screen, the Yupa riding Kakeru's shoulder is screaming something unintelligible. I wish I had a Yupa! Oh no! That's so cute. ... Look at her sitting there all spaced out. Mayuri needs my protection. That dream was wrong. Is it really that unbelievable for you, Rentaro? I chug a Dr. P and check my phone. No new emails. I sent Teeter a mail several hours ago just to make sure that he really isn't Suzuha's father. He hasn't replied yet. Obviously, Dara and the others don't know I changed the past. There's a call, Rentaro! Ferris! This is Hyonin Kyoma. It's Ferris!
Nyan, it's Ferris, Nyan.
Of course I have to do that voice! Oh, it's you, Akiha Rumiho.
Nya, who's that, Nya? I got no idea.
That should be her voice! I could have sworn her real name was Akiha Rumiho. Yeah, but she doesn't want you to call her that. Don't tell me. Could the D-mail have changed that too?
Ferris is Ferris, Nya. I don't have any other names, Nya.
Yeah, right. Your true name is Ferris. My apologies. Oh yeah, everything got changed into... what? Electronics? Like old electronics? Instead of like anime stuff, wasn't it? Of course, she's just being her usual self. Well, what is it? If Ferris is calling me, it might be about the IBM 5100. She did promise to help us find one. Oh yeah, that happened too. Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
You've been too conspicuous, Nya. The cat's out of the bag, and now you're trapped, Nya.
Oh, she's sad about it, but... oops. Huh? More Ferris's usual nonsense?
The four guardians have been awakened, Nya. There's no escape, Nyan.
Is that so? If you think the four guardian kings can stop me, just wait and see. Akiba will be drowning in blood before nightfall. Oh wow, that's nice.
After the four guardian kings are the four guardian queens, Nya. After that, it's the 8 devils. And then, the Black Angel 12, Nya.
That many? What's going on in this town?
You've really stirred up a hornet's nest, Nya. I'm sorry, Kyoma, but this is checkmate, Nyan.
No, it's not over yet. If I can just acquire the item, I can turn the tide. Have you still not located an IBM 5100?
Sorry, Nya. I have agents looking all over the world, but still no luck, nya.
Oh no! What? So she's had no progress to report? Please hurry. I'm running out of time.
Okay, nya. I'll tell you as soon as I find one, Kyoma. Until then, hold on to your 9 lives, nyan.
I had a voice crack. Yeah, I can't die yet. Oh, sorry. She hung up. She hung up before I could finish. I wonder why she called. Damn it, that's why I hate talking to Ferris. Anyway, moving on. Okay. This time around, my search for an IBM 5100 is going poorly. Actually, I suppose I should consider myself lucky for having found one so easily the first time. I mean, the IBM 5100 is practically an urban legend. There are people like Moika who've spent months searching with no success. I wonder if in this timeline maybe Moika has it. Last time, it barely took me 3 days to reach Yanabayashi Shrine, almost as if something was guiding me there. Maybe my Yuri's first self! It was fate. No, it was the choice of Steins Gate. Maybe the choice of Steins Gate is my Yuri's first version of herself before time travel. I have no idea. That's why its loss is so painful. Guess that's why they call it the Phantom PZ. Daru is sitting at his computer, like always. I read on that channel that some collectors would pay millions of yen to buy one. Oh no. IBM 5100s are serious business, man. If they have that high a premium, then people must know their secret. They're all after the data in CERN's mainframe. I don't get it. How come they're so expensive? I mean, I guess they were pretty expensive to begin with. Looks like one cost about $20,000 back in the day. 20,000? That is expensive. Anyway, I can't believe it's so hard to find one. Sure, it was a nice machine for its time, but only for its time. You'd have to be crazy to want one now. And I'm batshit insane! Maybe it's one guy buying them all up. The harder something is to obtain, the stronger the desire for it becomes. That's how people are. And that's exactly how I feel now. In the depths of CERN, completely isolated from the outside, lies a database coded with an IBM 5100. What secrets are sleeping there? Could it contain the data from CERN's time machine research? Could there be proof that the Committee of 300 exists? The desire to know grows stronger by the day. It's not just about plunging the world into chaos anymore. We need the power to oppose CERN's evil ambitions. And then there's that threatening email to consider. Daru's confident that CERN won't find us, but I can't afford to take that for granted. After all, we're up against the brightest minds in the world, the scientists who invented the World Wide Web. And they're backed by a secret organization more powerful than any nation. We're way out of our league here. They'd have no trouble at all crushing our puny lab if they desired. That's why we need a trump card to hold against them. But without an IBM 5100, we can't move forward. I'm getting reckless. Whoa! What's this? Daru suddenly lurches forward to stare at his monitor. What's wrong? But there's no way that's right! What, Daru? Spit it out! What are you talking about? Explain! Well, I'm pulling data off the server, looking for a way to gain root access. And these files are downloading crazy fast. I mean, we're talking light speed here. It's hard to believe, but for some reason, this area has a direct fiber optic line to CERN. Several lines even. Several lines. Direct? What do you mean? I mean, there's literally a fiber optic cable running from underneath the building to CERN's headquarters in France. In France? Is that strange? Yeah? There calls up the National Assembly of France's website. Then he brings up the command prompt and hammers out some commands. Oh, what's happening? Have a look. This is the route we use to visit the National Assembly of France's site. Okay, how do I show the full picture without destroying everything? Help. Hide text is shift. Okay, no. Okay. No. Hide text is shift. Okay, there we go. You can look at it. There. It starts from our IP address. From there, it passes through various relays in Japan, jumps to France, then bounces around there for a while before finally reaching the National Assembly site. It takes 16 steps total to get there. The average transfer rate is about 300 milliseconds. That's normal for an overseas connection. In other words, there's a route we have to take to get to France from Japan. Everyone takes the same route. I don't think I've ever talked this much in Dara's voice. Other countries are the same. Even browsing domestically takes about 10 steps. I don't even think I'm doing Dara's voice anymore. Now let's try CERN. Dara calls up CERN's homepage on the browser. Then he displays the route like last time. What? The result? There's only one step. Unlike before, the signal doesn't pass through any intermediate servers. The PC we're using, its registered name is Akihabara PC, is connected directly to CERN in France. What? And the transfer rate is hundreds of times better than usual. Crazy fast. You can't even get these numbers domestically, man. What does this mean? Why do we have a direct line? Is this even possible? It was like this when we found it. I didn't do anything. So the building already had a hotline to CERN? What? This can't be a coincidence. It might just be the choice of Stein. It doesn't make sense. Why would there be an independent line running from here all the way to CERN? Yeah. That doesn't make sense. Dara's so excited he interrupted me. No Japanese or French telecommunication company would set up something like this. Which means CERN did it themselves. What? Dara gulps and nods. Cold sweat oozes from his brow. Uh-oh, I feel a chill as well. CERN might be able to see everything we're doing. Uh-oh. No, maybe CERN has been expecting us for years. How could that be? The answer is simple. They time traveled and saw. John Titor claims that CERN completed their time machine in 2034, just 2 years later. The world is a dystopia under their rule. Maybe the CERN of 2034 considers our opposition in 2010 a threat. Maybe they use their time machine to travel to 2000 and install a fiber optic cable to track our every move. it's entirely possible. Has the invention of the time machine started an intertemporal war? If so, what can we do? Kiss your sorry butts goodbye, 'cause you're screwed. Our enemy might be stronger than we can even imagine. No, I mustn't lose heart. I need to think positive. We're all gonna die! Oh god. But thanks to this direct line, we can now control the LHC remotely. Does this mean you don't need the IBM 5100? You figured out how?
Wow! That's amazing, Daru!
Mayuri pauses her DVD and comes up beside me. Aww. With the connection this fast, we can control the LHC practically in real time. I haven't actually tried it yet, though. That's right. Even if this is some kind of SERN trap, we might be able to make use of it. They're still vulnerable to our attack.
The LHC is that 20-kilometer long tunnel thing, right? What does it do again?
It accelerates protons and smashes them together.
Oh, yeah! Mini black holes, right?
Oh, see? She knows stuff! The official line is that mini black holes might manifest as a byproduct of the particle collision, but that's not the truth. According to the top-secret documents we found, the LHC was intended to create black holes from the very beginning. But we still don't know exactly how they did it. We need to think of a way to... Okabe. It's Kurisu! Hi, Kurisu suddenly emerges from the development room. She was cooped up in there all morning. Her expression is unusually grave. Kurisu? What's wrong?
I figured it out.
Figured what out?
I think I know how the Phonewave works.
What? Really? Kurisu nods. She still hasn't smiled. How?
Keep in mind that this is just a hypothesis based on what we've observed. It's closely related to what you guys were just talking about. The LHC.
I believe it was you, Christina, who called the LHC the world's largest microwave.
Yes, exactly. My hunch was right. You've created a monster, Okabe.
A monster? A monster?
It doesn't belong in some amateur lab. And before you take that as an endorsement of your abilities, I mean it in a bad way.
Kurisu clutches her arms as if to keep from trembling. What? Give me details. Yeah, what's happening?
Did you know that the microwave oven was invented as a byproduct of radar research?
Daru and I nod. Mayuri shakes her head. Me. I'm Mayuri. We read up on all that back then. The Phonewave name subject to change started acting weird.
Microwaves are electromagnetic waves with a frequency of 2.45 gigahertz. The Phonewave is commercial grade, so its output is around 1,500 to 2,000 watts. Here's the important part.
Kurisu goes on to explain that the electromagnetic waves output by the microwave are somehow connected to the electromagnetic waves output by the phone. In fact, you could say they fuse together. According to Daru's blueprints, the microwave and the phone are made to send out shared electromagnetic waves by taking their leads and hardwiring each of them to the magnetron's cathode and anode. A type of vacuum tube used in microwave ovens and radar produces strong microwaves. Okay. On one hand, we have the microwave's super strong electromagnetic waves, originally a byproduct of the military research into radar technology. On the other, we have the cell phone's standardized electromagnetic waves, a frequency now ubiquitous throughout the world. I think that's how you say that. What happens when you fuse those two waves? Both devices use electromagnetic waves. I'm not a specialist though, so I can't examine the extent or magnitude of the influence that fusion has. But hypothetically, if the cell phone were to become a stepping stone, scattering the military-grade electromagnetic waves over a vast range of hundreds of kilometers, then not just Akihabara, but all of Tokyo would turn into the inside of a microwave oven. So are you saying everything would change inside of Tokyo? Taking into account slight variance due to body weight, the average time until death for the people inside would be 3 minutes. Wait. So you're saying if... What? You microwave everyone? Everyone dies? Huh? Seriously? Then the Phonewave's a weapon of mass destruction, isn't it? Is it really that powerful? So what's happening every time you go to the past? 3 minutes and everyone dies in that old world line? Let me tell you what happens inside the Phonewave. The air inside the oven is full of invisible hydrogen atoms. First, it bombards the atoms with microwaves to increase their energy potential. This is the normal function of a microwave oven. But when you add the electromagnetic waves from the phone, the harmonics trigger a chain reaction. The particles collide repeatedly at near light speed, gaining mass and energy each time. In other words, it becomes a sort of particle accelerator. A particle accelerator? It's literally the same as the LHC. So, if the LHC was created to generate mini black holes, then the Phonewave name subject to change must also produce mini black holes. Kurisu doesn't deny it. Oh no, we're killing everybody! Well, I think with that, I'm gonna end this episode of Steins Gate here, and we shall learn more about our apparent death machine in the next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you want, and stay tuned for the next episode of Steins Gate. Bye!